Hello there, I'm MarioatwLink, or simply welcome to the Let's Update Thingy Bobber. As you can already tell, LPing has already started back up. Klonoa and Diddy Kong are both working fine now. Um, so yeah, I expect one episode of each of those. The problem that I thought I might have with Diddy didn't come up. It's recording just fine. So yeah, I don't know what happened with the whole 3D blast thing. Yeah, go figure that it'll work fine for the N64 game, but not a Genesis game. Whatever. Guess the Genesis can't do what Nintendo can. Oh, okay, no, I'm joking. Anyways, expect at least one episode of those each day, so yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to record some more to get a little further ahead than what I am. I should be fine for at least a week, I think, if I added up all my videos right. So if I don't do any recording till at least next week, I'll be fine. But I should do at least some because, well, just in case life hits you. As far as life goes, the whole surgery thing was fine. It wasn't really major. It was more like people were in the house a lot more. You know, people coming in and leaving and that kind of stuff. So it was really hard to find a place to actually sit down and record. And, well, it wasn't really... Well, it was a surgery, but it's procedure, whatever. It's like, it's not serious. You know, you go and then you come home like 2 hours later. It's like, okay, whatever. Still, anytime a knife is involved, I think it's kind of dangerous. So yeah, that's fine. Whole job thing, I don't know. That's still looking for one. The one I'm at now, I'm barely getting by. I'll be honest. So any funds I had going towards, doing LPs and stuff, have basically been canceled. So yeah, like when I was looking into a Dazzle and stuff. Good thing I didn't buy one because, well, that fund I had going towards that is now empty because of bills. Glorious, glorious bills. Oh boy. Yeah, but yeah. Um, thank God for emulators. As far as that goes, that's about it. Like I said, I'm still looking, but you know what? I've put in applications at like probably 10 places around town, maybe 15. And online stuff too, and I haven't got a single call back yet. So yeah, it's not the best situation, but it could be worse. And by saying that, it'll probably now get worse. Anyways, that's about it for the whole LP thing. Yeah, like I said, expect at least one episode a day, and yeah, it should be fun. As far as other things go. There's this whole bill thing going around with the whole YouTube thing. I don't remember the name of the bill, but basically make it illegal to stream anything copyrighted, which includes video game footage, which would make LPing completely obsolete. There would be no LPing anymore. Bills take a really long time to pass, so we don't have to worry about anything in the like the super, near future, but it's something to think about. And there's already tons of positions about it. I mean, almost every LPer has done at least something, almost talking about it, just about. My thoughts are, I understand it for movies and TVs and music videos and all that stuff, but video games are a little bit different. Technically, any video game developer can take off stuff, and I don't think they've ever really done it. But I know for a fact that LA Noire's developers had them like stop streaming of the game when it first came out. I think just to avoid spoilers. They weren't doing it like, oh, this is our copyrighted material. It's like, no, they didn't want people to like spoil the entire game, because I guess that's kind of that's kind of the big deal for that kind of type of game. So that's kind of understandable. But yeah, they have the right to do that already. The reason they don't is, one, I don't think they really care, because video gaming is a lot different from like movies and stuff. Because technically, LPing has been around since the 80s. It was like people would go to people's houses and like, oh, look at this cool game I'm playing. Like, wow, that's a cool game. I want to play that game. So they go and buy the game. LPing has basically been around since the dawn of gaming, just about. Um, the Electronic Art Expo is basically a giant let's play. Watch me play this one level of this game. Isn't it awesome? Now you go play it. Now there are people who like play really bad games. Like you should never play this game, but I'm gonna play it anyways. It's kind of like that. But for the most part, like any of the games I LP, you should play those games. Those games are fun. Go find a legit copy and play them. I mean, other than like 2 games I think I've LP'd, I've owned all of them technically. And I would love to own the Klonoa 2 game for the Game Boy Advance. Just can't find it anywhere. Seriously, I've never seen a copy of it anywhere. Yeah, I have all these games except for Quackshot. I rented that game like twice, I think, or something like that. But that's not the point. The whole point is, so yeah, they have the rights to do this, but they don't because one, it's free advertising first off for the games, and two, they don't really care because technically, yeah. But the thing is, this wouldn't be their choice. This would be the government's choice, and the U.S. government is they're run by idiots. Let's just leave it at that. They don't get the facts. They're only there to cover their own butts basically, and to help their. I'll say this once. I'll say it 100 times. Black, white, male, female. If you're a politician, you're a liar, and that's basically the truth. I've never heard of a politician that hasn't been a liar in some case. It's like who's the lesser of 2 evils is basically what you're trying to pick when you pick your president or official or something. They're all liars. They're all faking it. They're all, well, maybe not everyone, but all the ones I've ever seen. I'm from Illinois, and if you've ever seen our governor that's in the news all the time, you'll know what I'm talking about when it comes to freaking not caring about politicians. That's for bloody sure. But yeah, our ex-governor, he's not our governor anymore, thank God. But yeah, yeah, that whole mess. I don't think it's going to get passed, at least not in the way it's now. I mean, like I said, movies, TV shows, music videos, stuff like that, that's understandable. But video games is kind of different. I mean, technically, YouTube is just made up of people goofing off or making blogs or video game playthroughs. That's basically all YouTube is. And if YouTube lost the whole LP syndrome, they would basically lose a ton of money. So I don't think YouTube would want that, that's for sure. Other than that, the other newsworthy topic is Project Rainfall. Project Rainfall is a group of people, actually a pretty large group of people actually, trying to get 3 titles, at least, yeah, maybe not all of them, but 3 titles translated and released in America. The 3 titles are for the Wii. Xenoblades, like, I think it's Xenoblade Chronicles in Europe. It's going to be called Last Story, which is done by the creator of Final Fantasy, which is kind of an ironic twist on the name. I think it's like he's basically saying, yeah, I'm the creator of the series. And Pandora's Tower. All 3 are basically RPGs. And all of them, I think, were published by Nintendo. I mean, they weren't created by Nintendo, but they were published by Nintendo in Japan. And Xenoblades or Xenoblades Chronicles is what's going to be called in Europe, and Last Story are being released in Europe. So most of the work is already done for Nintendo with those 2 games, and I think Pandora Tower is supposed to be released too. Also, another live topic, I think the 3DS One Piece game, which is actually made by the people who did Pandora Tower, is also being released in Europe. Another One Piece game that they're getting that we're not. Screw you, 4Kids. But yeah, I would love to play that game. That game looks awesome for the 3DS. And I wish they would. I hope they make another One Piece game down the line, especially after the time skip. But then again, we don't know anything about the time skip powers that much yet. We haven't really seen anything. And I'm going off topic on One Piece. Don't let me talking about One Piece. Anyway, Project Rainfall. It's a big deal, really, because Nintendo had nothing at E3 about the Wii. I mean, there was nothing. Other than Zelda, they showed off during the whole 25th anniversary thing, a new trailer for not Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. There was nothing on this, nothing in the show, E3's presentation. And we are at least a year away before the Wii U comes out. It's not coming out till March at the earliest next year. We have Zelda and Kirby for us hardcore gamers. That's it. We may have a third-party game. I don't really know. I haven't seen too much. I think there's like a new Mario Party game that's Wii Motion plus bull crap game. And that's all I can think of. That's it. That's all that's being released this year for the Wii. I mean, Kirby's going to be great, and Skyward Sword is going to be amazing. But that's it. That's all we have. And it's kind of disappointing that Nintendo is basically saying, yeah, we're moving on, before the system is even out yet. I mean, look at the PlayStation 2. It's been releasing, I think it still has some games coming out for it. I might be completely wrong, but it was, I know there was at least one or two games released for it last year, and it was releasing games all the time. And like, I mean, when did Persona 4 come out? Like 2008, I think. So yeah, that was 2 years after the whole PS3 came out, and it was still releasing PS2 games. Maybe it was 2007 that game came out. You know, it doesn't matter. The point is, you need to support your system that you have out, Nintendo. Yeah, the 3DS is great, but you released it in March where people don't have money. I'm seriously though. That's why the 3DS failed at this launch. It'll do great this holiday season. Don't get me wrong. It will do fantastic this holiday season. But right now, a $250 investment is a bad idea in the beginning of the year. I'm sorry. I know what you were trying to do, Nintendo, but at the same time, that was just stupid. You should have at least waited. I know it's a bad, like, oh, we would have had to wait for it. Well, I'm already waiting because I haven't bought the system. But they should have just waited till the holiday season. They would have had Ocarina of Time done. They would have had Kid Icarus done, probably, maybe. Who knows? Sora's group or whatever takes forever to do anything. Look, our Sakura, or he's Project Sora or whatever. They take forever to make games. Look at how long it took to get Brawl out. Great games, I guess. I mean, I don't know what else did they do besides like that in Medios, as far as I remember. I don't think have they done any other games, Project Sora? I'll have to look it up on Wikipedia later. But yeah, Nintendo is basically saying screw the hardcore gamers. I mean, yeah, they're RPGs, but so what? I would rather have an RPG than another first-person shooter bullcrap. The Wii doesn't need any more of those stupid little gimmicky thingies, that's for sure. No more gimmick mini-game collection. Don't get me wrong, I like Mario Party, but I've only owned 2 of them, and I don't really, well, no, 3 of them, because I have the DS one. Which I got for free, because, I don't know, my dad found it, like, at his work, and like, here you go, like, okay, thanks. But yeah, the whole point is, they're getting them out in Europe. At least 2 of them, and maybe all 3 of those games are coming out in Europe. You already have an English translation. Why not just release it in America? Or North America, or whatever. I mean, I don't get it. Would it really be that hard to release a game? I mean, seriously. So this is what Project Rainfall is basically doing. They're like petitioning, signing up, and all kinds of stuff, and you can find it by googling it, or I'll put a link down in below the description maybe. But yeah, I don't get it. And you know what? If you're watching this and you're not from North America, sign up for it anyways, because honestly though, we need to show Nintendo that you need to support your fan base. I mean, yeah, what do we have this year? I mean, we have 3DS titles coming out, but for the Wii, it's basically nothing. I mean, if you only own a Wii console, I feel sorry for you right now, because honestly, there's nothing for it. But yeah, that's my little rant about Nintendo. Don't get me wrong, I love Nintendo. I'll live and die a Nintendo fanboy, and this isn't Nintendo in general. This is the North America branch being dicks. But yeah, or lazy, I should say. I mean, what are you doing besides translating Skyward Sword probably, or Kirby or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for my rant. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, this is MarioatwLink signing out. Catch you next time.